Hi, boys and girls. So today we are kind of going to get in the Christmas spirit here, and I have a really cool story for you. You may have seen, I believe there's a cartoon about this story, so you might have heard this one before, but this is a cool story called Olive the Other Reindeer. Kind of like the song Rudolph. We're going to find out how exactly did Olive the dog become one of the reindeer. So let's go ahead and jump right in. In this story, we kind of want to focus on what was Olive's problem and how did he solve that problem? What was the solution? Okay, just like we've looked at in some of our other stories. So let's go ahead and start reading. Olive the Other Reindeer by Vivian Walsh and Otto Seibold. Every day, Olive took her daily dog walk, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Today was a winter's day. It was the holidays. There was music playing outdoors. People were singing along. All of the other reindeer. But Olive was too shy to sing. She hummed. Back at her doghouse, Olive was wrapping presents and listening to the radio. She heard that same song again. All of the other reindeer went the song. Olive the other reindeer, Olive sang along. Olive the reindeer? Said Olive. I thought I was a dog. I must be a reindeer. It was the time of year when all reindeer reported to the North Pole to help Santa Claus. Olive put down her scissors carefully and marched out the door. She took one bus and then two buses. She got there just in time. Santa was checking his list for the second time. Elves were busy helping the reindeer and loading the sleigh with presents for all of the good girls and boys. Everyone was getting ready to go. Olive took her place. Santa noticed that there was a little dog in the lineup. Santa knew a lot about dogs. For instance, they can't fly. But it was time to go, so he decided to give Olive a chance. Comet, the biggest reindeer, used a piece of extra ribbon to make sure Olive was tied in safe and tight. Now they were ready to go. So let's make a prediction. Let's make a prediction here. How do we think Olive the dog is going to do with Santa and his reindeer? What's the problem here? Right, dogs can't fly. So this might be a little dangerous here. We'll see what happens. Olive was surprised it was so easy to fly. So what was the solution to this problem? Yeah, the reindeer, Comet, just tied Olive right up to the harness there. And is she really flying? No, she's kind of just being carried because she's a little dog. The other reindeer were very curious about the new helper. They looked at Olive so much that they weren't even watching where they were going. Make another prediction. What do you think might happen? The reindeer are not paying attention. I heard some good ones. Let's see. Crash! They flew smack into the top of a too tall tree. "Oh dear," said Santa. "My sleigh is stuck in this tree. I'll have to cut it free." Olive clung to the side of the tree. She tried to fly up to help Santa, but she could not. She climbed up slowly and started chewing. Chewing sticks was something Olive could do well. "Why, thank you, Olive," said Santa Claus as they got back on their way. They had not traveled far when Olive's nose began to twitch. Olive smelled trouble. It was the smell of gumdrop candies as they fell from the sleigh. Drop, drop, drop. Olive barked, and Santa knew what to do. He steered the reindeer down and around so that all of the gumdrops fell. Plop, plop, plop. Right back in to Santa's toy sack. So we've had quite a few problems in here, but have they been able to solve everything so far? Yeah, and who has been kind of the main helper in solving all of these problems? Very good. Olive first chewed the tree branches and now was able to kind of sniff for those gumdrops falling out of the sleigh. Let's keep reading. "We were very lucky to not lose a single gumdrop," thought Olive. But then she heard a strange sound. It was the musical note "ee." She spun around on her string to see the night sky filled with falling flutes. Olive had to howl louder than the wind instruments. Ow! This was not music to Santa's ears. "First gumdrops and now flutes," thought Santa. "That tree must have torn a hole in my sled." "Prepare for emergency landing," Santa instructed. The sleigh landed in a snowy field full of flutes. Luckily, Olive was very good at fetching sticks. It is something dogs love to do. Before Santa had finished patching the hole in the sleigh, Olive had returned each and every flute back to the toy sack. "Ho, ho, ho," said Santa. "We're ready to go." So, yet again, who had the solution to the problem of the toys falling out? Olive, yet again. They were running quite late, but after a while, all the good children received their presents, and Santa and his team headed home. They were almost home when they got caught in the dreaded North Pole fog. The reindeer slowed down until it was only the breeze that moved them along. The fog was as thick as a pillow. It made everyone feel sleepy. Then Santa remembered something about dogs. They are expert smellers. "Olive, I'd hate to be late for breakfast this year," he said. "Mrs. Claus has planned a parade of cookies. You can almost smell them, can't you?" Olive could smell the cookies. "Olive, won't you guide my sleigh this morning?" asked Santa. Olive moved to the front of the reindeer. Thanks to Olive's nose and Mrs. Claus' baking, they made it all the way back to the North Pole. All of the elves sang out a cheer. Hurrah! Hurrah! Santa and the reindeer and the little doggy are back. Back at the North Pole, it was a glorious morning. After eating lots of good food, it was time to open presents. The reindeer got jump ropes and the elves got toy trains. Santa reached in to his big toy sack. There was just one present left. It was for Olive. It was her very own set of reindeer antlers, and they fit perfectly. Then everyone went outside to play reindeer games. The end. So in that story, we didn't really have just one big problem. We had a lot of small problems. Who can remember what some of them were? Very good. So we had the gumdrops falling out. We had the flutes and some of the toys falling out. Then it was too foggy that they couldn't get home. But for all of the problems in this story, who was kind of the main helper that had the solution for everything? Yeah, it was Olive, the dog. Do you think, give me a thumbs up, yes, or a thumbs down, no? Do you think that Santa and the reindeer would have been able to get through this Christmas night without the help of Olive? I think my answer is no. Olive was a very big helper in getting everything done just right to fix all of those problems. So I think Santa might have been in some big trouble without Olive, the other reindeer. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this story about Olive and how she was able to help Santa. We will continue reading some more Christmas books as we get closer and closer to Christmas. All right. Bye-bye.